Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at Letter Tycoon. This is how to set up, play and review. This game is by Brad Brooks, really struggling today, and this is a 30 to 45 minute game, ages 8+, and it is for 2 to 5 players and happens to have won a Mensa Select Award. If you like Scrabble, this is your kind of game. If you like really nice components, this is also for you. The aim of the game is to get a certain amount of points, which will ultimately lead you to be the winner over a number of rounds, whereby you are looking to get the best patents using various cards and crucially trying to be the best person with a Zeppelin, which is interesting to be chucking into this game. So these are these patents I mentioned, so ultimately you can buy them, there is a cost associated with them, and various cards do various things. Everyone is going to start off with 7 cards and there's going to be 3 in the display. Now this game is by Breaking Games. They have done Dwellings Over Eldervale, I think it's called. And it's a game I really want to check out. So here is a bunch of cards. I'm moving everything else out of shot. And let me show you how to play the game. So everyone's going to draw, like I said, 7 cards. And they're going to have 3 in the centre. Let's just leave them over here for now. 1, 2, 3. And if you are interested in this video and want to see other how to set up play and reviews, please check out my how to set up play and review playlist, check out the AmassGames playlist and the Family Weight playlist, amongst many others. Now, all those places are going to have this video filmed and sorted in. Also, please make sure you check out various other things as well, such as the description in YouTube, where of course you can support the channel by Patreon, occasionally competitions via Linktree, they're off-time sensitive, so do disappear, so keep on checking back. So we have various letters that we're going to be playing with. The distribution is over here, so there's only 2 W's in the deck. For example, there are 6 S's. I can use the central display as well. Let's say I'm going first, and let's see if I can make a word. So we could go for the word, maybe we can use this as well. So we could do mare, M-A-R-E. So we can't use S if it ends the word. So let's just say I do that. So we could even maybe do better than that. But just for now, we're going to do same. How about that? S-A-M-E. Now everybody's going to take a player aid, which is the letter frequency, flip it over, and it tells you scoring. Now in a 2-to-play board, depending on the player count you're playing with, you're going to be trying to get $45 in patents to ultimately trigger the end of the game, 34 in a 3-player game, 26 in a 4-player game, and 21 in a 5-player game. So always keep that visible, and it allows you to consider what you want to go for. So what can we do here? Well, we have now scored 4 letters, which is going to give us $2. So we're going to take $2, and ultimately if we'd got more, so we had 6, you'd have taken a stock. So 1 stock over here, enough for them, you can get yourself a 3-value stock as well. So, like I said, as soon as someone has got 45 patents, I'll come back onto the second, you then go to scoring, so you see how many points you've got from that. So you've got $8 presently if you happen to get this. So I've got $2, I can buy something, but nothing here is cheap enough with $2. The cheapest would be M, and you can only buy patents of which you actually have a value in front of you. So in this case, if I wanted to get M, I have to wait an extra turn and hope I can do so. These cards will go away, you replenish over here too, so you get 2 more cards to come over here. And now you can go again for the next player. In this case, we're going to go again, and again, let's just say it's our turn, and let's just see what we get. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we've got Bane, Baney, Baned, maybe a word, I don't know. So if someone wants to challenge you, you can be challenged. If the word is incorrect, then you obviously won't get it. You need to take one of your cards, discard it, and then get a replacement. Now, if you were correct, what's going to happen is your opponent, or whoever challenges you, is going to lose $1 from their supply. If they haven't got $1, it's going to come from the bank. Now, when you do play your words, like in the last turn I just played, you always draw back up to 7 cards. You can start thinking about what words you want to play, but I generally find it's best to wait and see what central cards are available too. Which leads me on to the review in a second. But first, let's talk about patents. So we have A's, which are worth $8 at the end of the game. Anytime anybody now plays an A from now on, including yourself, you're going to get $1. So if you play a word like banana, then you're going to get $3, for example, because you can use the A multiple times. With a B, there's special things with B's in this case. You can now play earn double if it begins and ends with a vowel. C and D are standard, but then you can get other stuff such as with a Z, you can play words with which end in an S. You have a V, which you can build 2 words, which is really strong. And X is you can use 1 letter card twice. And you can replace a card to start your turn. And here you can earn double if vowels are at least half your word. K, and double if your word has only 1 vowel. And I said about Z, you can add a Z to the card to the end of your word as well. So various things you can play with. Going to keep on playing until you trigger the end game scenario, which, like I said, for example, could be 45. I have played 2, 3, 4, and haven't played it 5 player yet. But of course, the duration is shorter, or at least the goal, so it doesn't seem to take too long, which is why 30 to 45 minutes is fairly accurate. Is it better than Scrabble? I like this engine building element, so I say yes, it is. Only downside, of course, is if you're playing with some really good people who are good with linguistics, then you'll be hammered, and that has happened to me so far. So that's been my downside in this game, and yeah, if you do like these kind of word games, this is definitely for you. It's very interesting, the fact you could play a bee knowing you're not going to see many bees for a while, but you will get through the whole deck and you will be shuffling it at least once. So that works quite effectively. Apologies that start on how I was teaching it initially, but hopefully this does sound of interest. Again, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for other videos as well. Daily videos for the last few years. Head through to Linktree, as I mentioned already. Also head through to Instagram. There's over 3,000 posts, about 4,000 followers. And there are pictures for this live as well at the time of recording. Also head through to Facebook to join the discussion over there too. As I mentioned, excellent component quality. It's very nice. It is above average rating for me though. It is a 7 out of 10. My average rating being a 6.4 at time of recording as well. That's it. That's been Letter Tycoon. Thanks very much for watching, but for now, and you can play it digitally as well on Board Game Arena, so check out my Board Game Arena playlist as well. But for now, back to the table.